Hello, my friends. If you're watching this, chances are you're already past 60 now, aren't you? Time sure does fly. Seems like just yesterday we were young men in ball caps and jeans, sitting behind the wheel of a massive Peterbilt 379, hauling tons of steel across the endless highways of America. Today, let's remember a legend. The machine that became the heartbeat of American trucking and a symbol of every man who kept this nation moving. The Peterbilt 379. Born in 1987, the Peterbilt 379 quickly became the peak of American mechanical engineering. A long nose, a tall cab, a mirror-bright chrome grille, dual stacks that stood like towers in the sky, and a frame so solid it could outlast storms. But the true soul of the 379 lived under its hood. Inside was a Caterpillar 3406B or 3406E, a straight-six diesel engine displacing 14.6 liters, producing between 425 and 550 horsepower, and more than 2,500 Newton-meters of torque at low RPM. Other models ran the legendary Cummins N14, tough, reliable, the engine many drivers called bulletproof. When you turned that key and the engine fired, it didn't just start, it spoke to the road. The rumble rolled through the floor, the seat, and your chest like a steel drum in your heart. That power flowed through an Eaton-Fuller 18-speed manual transmission with high and low ranges that let you tame a 40-ton rig as smoothly as a dance. Every shift clicked into place with a solid metal sound. You could feel the torque travel down the drive shaft into the rear axles, Rockwell or Dana, sending raw power to those dual tires. The chassis was forged from high-strength carbon steel, built double frame for maximum durability, riding on Peterbilt air-track air suspension that smoothed out the miles. Up front was a Meritor steer axle and twin air brake tanks fed by a compressor that hissed like steam under pressure. Every part, every bolt, hose, and valve spoke the language of American engineering. Inside the cab, the 379 was a driver's home. Thick air-ride leather seats, an array of chrome switches, and a dashboard filled with mechanical gauges, oil pressure, water temperature, turbo boost, voltage, each needle moving in rhythm with that diesel heartbeat. The gear stick rose high beside you, and every shift was a conversation between man and machine. No electronics, no automation, just you and the engine. For thousands of drivers, the 379 was more than a truck. It was a partner, a friend on the lonely road. Men lived in those cabs for weeks, even months, with a cup of coffee, an AM radio, and a photo of home taped to the dash. And when the sun rose over Route 66, the chrome of a Peterbilt 379 would shine like the spirit of America itself, enduring, independent, and free. Today, the world has changed. Modern trucks are quieter, cleaner, and full of screens and sensors, but none of them can replace the feeling of sitting behind the wheel of a Peterbilt 379. Turn the key. Hear that familiar click. The Caterpillar comes alive, the air compressor breathes, and the whole cab vibrates like a giant beast stretching before the journey ahead. That feeling, only a trucker who's lived it will ever understand. The Peterbilt 379 stands as a monument to those who never quit, the men who drove through snow and darkness so America could wake up to a full shelf and a warm cup of coffee. It's the heart of the highway, the pride of the trucking world, and proof that some machines are built not only from steel, but from the spirit of the people who drive them. Peterbilt 379, the king of the highway.